Welcome to Module 2, Creating a High-Quality Session. In this module, we will briefly discuss the components of each session and what it will look like.
The 4 components of a session include rapport building, list of agreements, session goal setting, and the wrap-up.
Rapport building will take place at the beginning of each session. This is the time you will utilize to get to know your scholar a little more each session, utilizing check-in chats, icebreakers, and fun activities will allow you and your scholar to learn more about each other. This will build trust between the two of you and put you on a path to a successful year. Check-in chats are needed to catch up with your scholar, see what they are working on and what they need support in. You can also chat about what's going on in their life socially. Icebreakers and fun activities are a great way to learn more about each other through games and activities. You will create a list of agreements with your scholar at the beginning of your first session. These should be read aloud at the beginning of each session as a reminder of the agreed upon expectations. Some examples of agreements include be on time and prepared, active listening, cameras on, positive attitudes, and respectful behavior. In each session, you will work with your scholar to incorporate this SMART approach that you will learn more about in Module 4. You can set a session goal by checking the status of your scholar's homework assignments or upcoming tests. Wait, what if they don't have any homework? You can revert back to a previous session to practice or check for understanding. You could utilize the resources provided in Module 4 to play a learning game, review and practice grade-appropriate skills, and etc. What does work look like in a session? Identify the section of the assignment that is challenging for the scholar and focus on that. If the student has a test, work on teaching them how to use their notes and textbook to develop a study guide and study plan. After the scholar logs off, leave a detailed feedback on your survey that includes a positive affirmation like great job, good to see you, and you're making great progress, and also a recap of what you did together. For example, during this session we went over basic sentence components: noun, pronoun, article, verb, adverb, adjective, preposition, and etc. The last part of your session is called the wrap-up. At this time, you should take a moment to go over what was accomplished in the session, discuss what items or concepts that can be worked on before the next session, and provide your scholar with some positive reinforcement. This will ensure that they will leave with a feeling of accomplishment and growth. The ideal structure of your first session is to spend about 20 minutes building rapport. Take this time to ask questions about school, extracurricular activities, and any hobbies or interests. Next, you will spend about 20 minutes learning about their academic goals, what they find challenging currently, and possibly how they like to learn. Lastly, take 20 minutes to wrap up. Take the session survey and confirm next week's session date and time that will work best for the scholar. On a regular session day, you should spend about 5 minutes building rapport, 45 minutes identifying the session goals and completing the work, and spend about 10 minutes to wrap up and discuss the upcoming session and take the session survey. Now it's time to take your quiz. Make sure you take your time and read carefully. You will need to get a 100% to move on to Module 3.